Mm-hmm.
That is a 9. 2
Yeah.
plus 7.
Alright. Which, do make sure you are using yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I just got super unlucky there.
Got it. Then, Rick, you are able to keep an eye on Nyx.
Uh-oh.
No!
Nyx, you are unable to keep an eye on Protus.
Fuck.
So you begin dashing through tunnels,
Uh-oh.
and you are uncertain if you are following them or not.
Fuck you.
Can I use a history check to see if we're going the right way?
Give me one with disadvantage, as you are not accustomed to caves.
Well, that's a 19. And a 15.
As you're kind of flying, it takes you a little bit, but you do begin to realize, at least you believe, but you're not quite certain, that you are rising a bit too much.
Yeah, Nyx, I think we're going the wrong way.
Damn. Inspired.
Should we go back?
You ask questions expecting a spider to respond?
Have you stopped moving? Or are you just running straight?
I'm just moving. You expect me to be smart? I'm a spider right now, my guy. I got spider senses.
Nyx, is there any way you can get this wristband off before I start being in terrible pain?
Right, the bot was added, but it's not playing music.
It just wants to listen.
Right, well, I guess I stop and unwild shape, which is sadly a waste of a wild shape, but you know, what do you fucking do? Let me take a look at it.
Take a look at what?
My
The
bracelet.
wristband
Ah,
that Rick just asked me to look at.
alright. I'm assuming Rick, you'll let him look.
Yeah.
Alright.
I look. Is there anything that I can notice about it that might make it easier to take it off?
Well, go ahead and roll me. Roll. First roll an Arcana check.
21, 18 plus 3.
21.
Yeah, 18 plus 3.
Very well. Then, as you kind of begin to look at it, it's hard to see them, but looking closely, first off, you do begin to see runes going all throughout, well, all across this, which let me go double check. Where would it be? There it is. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. There are 14 runes on this. And from what you can tell, it's set up to where you want to say there's supposed to be an order to them, but you're not quite certain of that order. But looking at it,
You hear me?
yes,
Okay,
you are quiet.
my headphones, like the headphones I just got, are wired weird. So you know the part you're supposed to listen to? Through?
Yes? Yeah.
I'm speaking through that.
Understandable. Are you listening through the spot that you're supposed to be talking to?
No, I have separate headphones.
Ah, okay.
Now that about it.
But as you're kind of looking this band over, you can't really tell how to open it with this.
Mm-hmm.
It seems, which even looking closely at it, it almost seems to partially go into his skin.
I see. So probably not.
Currently, the only way that you would think could get it off would be to cut off the hand, but you are also unsure if that would work as it is a magic item.
I don't know how to identify this. Nyx was never big with learning how to identify magic items.
Well, do you have the identify spell?
Nope.
Alright,
It's exactly why I say he was never keen on identifying magic items.
fair enough.
Well, if you can't get it, we should probably find our way back before I get a fucking electrocuted.
Nonsense. He'll be fine.
I guess I turn around?
Alright. Are you trying to retrace your steps?
Yes.
Then go ahead, make a survival check.
How well can you hear me now?
Kinda.
The same.
Quiet. Fuck you, Nick, a 19.
19? Alright. Yeah, which I will also ask, how far are you retracing your steps?
Until I lost sight of the others. Or, Nix, do you know when you lost sight of the others?
No.
Walk back halfway, I think.
Alright. Kind of make your way back, which with your roll you do manage to do so. And kind of walking for a little bit and looking at the paths, you feel rather certain that you've made it back to where you guys had discussed of picking up the pace.
Alright. Turn around and go the way I'm pretty sure is the way to go with a history check, I guess.
Go for it.
With disadvantage,
Yes.
that's a 15. That's a fucking 26.
Alright, so 15 it is.
God. Yeah?
Do I sound better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna be fucking weird.
But as you begin kind of making your way back, what pace are you moving at?
A brisk jog.
Alright.
Taking my little steps like I do.
Alright. Then two of you begin kind of making your way through the cave. And I will ask Connor to go ahead and roll me another D100.
I do not want to be in a cave with this fucking thing.
Well, you don't seem to have a choice.
85. Which, the way I figure this is gonna happen, 85 is not the number I want.
Ah, motherfucker. Fuck that bot. Right.
You good?
Is that bone crunching I hear?
Maybe. I don't know, are you feeling a sense of malice?
No.
Oh. Must be nice.
Let's see. Let me go pull up. You good, Jaden?
I was going to have like a fucking like low maintenance game fucking running in the background. And you know like cicada noises?
Yeah.
Because I was fucking with my mic and stuff, my headset volume was turned all the way the fuck up. And I just fucking, I thought it was the bot doing it. And I fucking muted it. And I was like, sorry.
No,
I couldn't figure out what the fuck was wrong with my mic. Now that I have.
I'm currently having to grab my old phone, so I have all my shit.
Nick, how did you get feces into a phone?
Huh?
How did you get feces into a phone?
Yes.
I
waffle stomped it into it.
Don't say that.
Fine,
It's gross.
Give that waffle a good stomp pushing for me.
Where were you grabbing, Nick?
Your dick?
There we go.
You know, for safety, I'm just gonna do everything in this fucking game. Fuck that.
Sadly, I do not still have the scream on the soundboard. Don't you dare play that.
Sadly.
I'm so glad that I have fucking soundboards mute, because I probably would get deafened by those right now.
Well, no, it's the soundboard that comes through me. The voice mod one. Which, honestly, I probably still have the effect downloaded, so I may be able to find that. But, in the distance, you do hear a familiar scream.
Which distance? The one in front of me or the one behind me?
It is hard to say, as it echoes all around.
I pick up my things
Alright.
like a lot.
Do I hear the scream?
Oh, most definitely.
Don't like moving.
I did. I didn't come across the one that I was looking for, but I did come across a fucking sound effect that fits the situation. Let's see if I can send it. Yep. You can listen to it in, VC.
Did I just hear like an apple crunch?
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic real quick. No, it's not the monster screaming, but it is what's currently going through Rick's head.
God damn it. Let's hear it. Yes. Oh, fuck.
Also, yeah, sadly it doesn't seem like I still have that sound. But
Rubber chicken.
you do hear the scream echoing, and you now have picked up your pace. So,
Oh, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them, fuck.
I will ask, which one of you is leading?
Since Nick's got us lost, I am.
Okay.
Since Rick is apparently capable of doing this, he is.
Alright. I came across something interesting, but not what I was looking for. But, you do continue to make your way through here at fairly decent pace. And after a little while, you begin to kind of make your way into a more populated area. Do you slow down here or do you continue?
Do we hear
Let
less?
me roll a history check. Does this look familiar?
Go for it.
With disadvantage?
No, not with disadvantage.
Ooh, mama, let's see.
As this is trying to recognize a place, not a path.
That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20? Yes, you do recognize this area, as you recognize it as a... Why did my brain go blank? You recognize this to be the area with the poison shop that you had gone. Well, not poison shop, drugstore.
Do I remember which way we came from?
You have a decent idea.
Alright, go that way.
Alright. Don't want to hang around at all?
No.
Don't get that close.
Nick, I choose to live. I want to live!
I want to live!
Very well.
I want to be free.
Then you continue sprinting on forward. Few people kind of seeming confused as you rush past them, but not really questioning. But you continue to make your way on through, and I will ask that you give me another history check.
17.
17. Alright. Then you continue to make your way on through, fairly confident in the direction that you're going in. And dashing through different paths here and there. Let's see what you sent me. I see. But-
my sniffers are gonna hatch soon.
Also, I will ask, Nyx, did you transform back into something, or are you following as your person?
No, I'm out of wild shapes.
Got it.
Actually, no, wait, I have one more, but I am following as a person.
Alright,
Because I only used one to turn into a panther.
fair enough. Then I will ask, Rick, are you waiting out for Nyx at certain parts where he'd have to be climbing?
How bad do my bones hurt?
You know what? Go ahead and roll another D100.
Ask questions, get hurt. Don't ask questions, get hurt. What do you want from me? That's what you want to see, a 55.
That is what Nick wants to see.
Well, it's all up to Ben.
Ask Ruben. Ruben's online.
Oh, sure.
Please, please, Ruben, please.
Let's see, where's Ruben at? He's online, but I don't think he's thinking.
I'm gonna take some of that.
Oh, there he is.
Oh. Fucking tiny!
What do you say? What do you say?
You say don't think, but my brain says 30, which is not an option. Alright.
Nick, don't let your dreams just be dreams.
And what'd you roll?
55.
55. Got it. Then, as you kind of focus on your bones for a second, they hurt, but not too bad.
And then I'm waiting.
Alright. Then, for you, Nyx, you don't have to make any rolls, as he does wait for you, as you have to climb certain walls, which, thankfully, since it seems these paths are well traveled, there are small little holes that have slowly just been dug out from where it seems the spiders have climbed this wall.
Fun.
But
Spider Nick, Spider Nick.
you do climb up, and will climb up each of these times and continue to follow. And after a little while, you do look ahead to see what appears to be another gate, similar to what you had entered through.
I hope I go through it.
Alright. You make your way on out, and Nyx, you following, I assume?
No, I'm 100% just staying in the cave.
Alright.
No, I'm following.
Then you make your way out, and you do see the two of them currently waiting there.
Yeah, he got us lost.
I see.
When you said pick up the pace, I did not imagine that fast.
Ah, my apologies. Seemed like you seemed as if you all were in such a hurry. Well, this one was in such a hurry that I decided to move at full speed.
Let's just talk in here. Let's talk on the road. I ain't trying to fight this demon right now.
But it sounds like it could be a fun fight.
Let's fight him at the school full of assassins. I feel like I feel much safer fighting him there than just the four of us.
Very well. Then
Cut to the school burning down and ripping spiders apart.
you all begin to continue to make your way forward. And now it seems relatively peaceful. But, Nyx, as you kind of look at these gates, they're impressive. you do see that kind of on the sides there are tall kind of iron barred fences going all the way across with spikes at the end, and every fifth one there's a red gem.
Not natural.
Oh hell no. The
Not natural.
this has very clearly been built here.
Wild.
But as you kind of watch, you see as they both kind of walk up and hold up what appears to be some sort of card, and the gates open up, and Yarok kind of turns to face you, which, if you are entering, just so there's no issues, would I be able to have your belongings? You will gain them back whenever you leave here.
But I like my stick.
It is just a precautionary, as we are not allowed to let others keep their weapons while on school premise.
I suppose.
Alright. Do you hand over everything you have?
Kinda have to.
At least you had a choice.
Sorry, you're the one getting kidnapped, so,
And it's been a relatively nice experience.
yeah. I give them 2 stabs, a scimitar, a bow, and a short sword.
Alright.
Well, actually, the hilt of a short sword.
Do you hand over your arcane focus?
Yeah, that's one of the stabs.
Okay, had to make sure. Then you watch as he kind of takes it, and he makes sure that everything is positioned well and kind of hoists it over his shoulder. Then I will go and drop this off. And he kind of looks at his wrist. Hand this back over as well. A shame that I was unable to hunt a dragon, but oh well.
Sorry, the person who's friends with a dragon was above our pay grade.
I see.
He
Feisty lizard.
he's yeah, he's pretty strong.
That is no issue. I'm sure I could find another dragon to hunt.
Hunt, 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 hunt.
And with that, he begins to walk off as Protus kind of leads you inside. But, is there anything that I can help you two with, or do you wish to go about on your own?
I'll show him around.
Very well. Then I am going to go rest.
Let's go get this conversation with Abigail over with.
Alright.
Let's get this robussy. Wait. No.
We'll have one.
Yeah, you found that out the hard way, didn't you?
Anyway,
He knows I'm right.
Alright, so you're making your way inside?
yeah.
Very well. Then give me 1 second. Where's what I'm looking for? There it is. Fuck it. I'll just roll on here. I don't feel like grabbing my physical dice right now. Rick, does a 15 hit?
Right on the money.
Shoot your ass.
I'm sorry. I am a man of weakness.
Then, allow me to double check damage.
Take 1d10 damage.
You think it's only 1d10.
What'd she shoot me with? She doesn't have her guns. Wait, how did she shoot me?
You take 13 points of ice damage, or cold damage, as your shoulder gets hit and you see a chunk of ice appear.
Ow, my natural enemy. Ice.
Nyx, with your passive perception, you kind of follow where the bullet came from, and you can see on top of the building, well, the building furthest from you. Need to go grab.
She was staked out. American Sniper.
Where are
This
you?
target
There you go.
eliminated.
You see this woman and Abigail both on top of the building.
Oh, I wave.
I'm just on the ground.
You can see the woman chuckling, meanwhile Abigail is handing her rifle over to her.
Hands up, surrender.
Did I get a wave back?
Yes, the woman does wave back to you.
Yay.
Who's the woman?
You don't know.
I
I-
look to where he's waving.
Alright, I will say make a perception check with advantage.
Also, I'm assuming the woman has got like some other variation of clothes on, aside from that, because
13 and
Ignore the markings on her, that's just defects from
okay,
the AI.
it looks like Nips.
Yes, I know.
It looks like Nips.
Here, hang on, let me go grab the original image.
It had Nips.
Correct.
You made an AI character out of porn.
Well, no, the
It's
AI
the-
was already like that.
I see.
Yeah, that's the original art.
Fair enough.
But, oh hey, listening to Cammy Cat. But,
What?
How do you know what she's listening to?
cause Spotify tells you.
You're creep.
Well, just for that, fuck you.
Ex-wives by
Stay
6.
out of my Spotify.
Well, don't be in
Stay away
trouble.
from my ex-wives, too.
But, what'd you get, Connor?
with advantage at 22.
A 22? Looking, you do see both Abigail and the head maid.
Yeah.
You're gonna get shot.
He already got shot.
He needs to get shot again.
I'll lift my way over there.
Alright. Then they will head inside and, from what you can tell, begin to make their way down. Which, next, looking to the left and to the right, you see two different, kind of bland looking buildings, but they do seem pretty identical. Straight ahead of you, there is a water fountain, and past that water fountain is a bit of a more interesting looking building that appears. You'd kind of compare it to the mayor's office, but a bit bigger.
Uh-huh.
If you have any questions, I can tell you what they are.
I'm just looking.
Alright. Well,
I
well,
haven't been to a school for assassins.
as you are kind of looking, we'll move over to the other side of the group. So, not just because she's alone, Aspen.
I am training children to fight. What can I do for you?
Well,
Wait, no. What can I do you for?
go ahead.
$3,000.
No.
Well,
My
it-
money. Fuck off.
Well, there is something you could do me for.
I'm not sending Jada back to your house.
No, not that.
No.
Just the deal that we had already made. But other than that, go ahead.
Listen, man, listen. Wait until I have a good paycheck. I'll buy you the game and DLCs. But right now, I'm
Wait.
running off of
Yeah, no.
jack shit.
That's why I didn't initially say it. But don't worry about it.
There's only so much money in the world, and
Yeah.
I don't get along with it.
Don't worry, I'm patient. But also wait, it has DLC.
I don't know. I wasn't fucking looking at it. I just know it costs out like $60.
Yeah.
Something.
What game?
But
Something.
Ah, yes, very helpful, thank you.
give me a performance check to see how well you're able to teach.
Should actually have to open the app. I was, honest to God, just tuning out the entire fucking thing until somebody said my name. 17.
17?
Did you hear me?
Yes. You feel like you're able to teach them fairly well. Also, it does have DLC. Well, DLC technically. It's the deluxe edition. Which is only $10 more.
Wait, it's DLC.
But you do feel like you're teaching them fairly well. Which, are you teaching all three of them, or are you only teaching the two that were fighting before?
I mean, if she's it, well, wait, no. If all three of them are interested, sure. But if it's only two of them, it's just whichever ones are interested at the current moment in time.
Alright. Then I will say you are only teaching the two of them. Well, the same two that were fighting last time. But,
Wonderful. Isaac and Isaac.
yes.
Wait, no, Isaiah and Isaiah. Wait. Isaac. God fucking damn it, I'm tired and now I have to go because I'm fucking
Great
gaslighting
job, Nick, you
myself.
did it. You broke her.
Isaiah and Isaiah.
Yes. While Isabella is kind of just watching. But you're able to do this for, I'd say, good solid 2 hours. Is there anything else you wish to do, or do you wish to continue to teach?
I'm just gonna do teach them until lunchtime, at which point we eat.
Alright. Then... Oh hey, speaking of the game, one of my friends just hopped on it. But,
Baldur's Gate.
yeah. Go ahead and roll me a... Fuck. Go ahead and roll another performance check, and we will move over to somebody else until that time comes. Which we will probably return to you before we return to Nyx and Rick. Also, since we are out of the cave, I can go ahead and stop that cave ambience. But, Sarah, what did you get on that performance check?
You want me to roll another one?
Yes, we will have you make
My brains.
No issue. We will have you make this one, and then we will move over to somebody else while you wait for that lunch to
15.
come. 15? Alright. But we will be returning to you before we return to Nyx and Rick. But,
Wonderful.
it kind of teaching them, it seemed like they were more willing to listen at the start, but while they're still listening, it still doesn't seem like they're listening as much now. Though,
Warn them.
though still very much excited to beat the shit out of each other, basically.
Hey, it's a spar, therefore they can't get in trouble for beating the shit out of each other. That's how you learn how to fight your siblings.
Fair enough. But,
It's used harsh words.
as you're doing that, the
We got
fool,
yelled at for harsh words.
the fool and Fenmeyer
The fool Meyer. They're both dead.
Yep.
I'm just getting pizza.
Fair enough.
Not being
Oh.
pizza, it's not
Pizza?
school.
I'm not eating pizza, I'm just getting pizza.
Fair enough. Jaden. Jado. J
I'm
Schlag.
dying to XD.
Jalom.
Jaden.
Ching.
J Meyer.
American Dragon Drag Long. Jake Long, not Drake.
Somebody make a crappy joke.
Butter. I barely even know her.
Jaden, where were you on the day that the Queen died?
People always say cannibal, but they never ask shouldables.
That one was. Shut up.
Alright, let's make a quick phone call.
My tummy hurts.
Yes,
I'm hungry.
cannibal. Shootable. Shut. That's so dumb.
It should be. I came up with it as I said it.
I'm having mic issues.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it right now.
Alright,
What?
then I will give you a minute. Alright, he's having mic issues.
Why?
Yes. Hello there.
I don't know what fucked up, but
Everything.
probably
Everything fucked up and it's all your fault.
anything and everything. All the time.
But
Doing everything all of the time.
Fenmeyer and the Fool. What are the two of you doing?
We are at a blacksmith shop last time I checked, so we're standing there waiting on somebody to get there. Well, to get out of the back of the shop.
Then, which also, you did say that you had wanted to buy one of the items, correct?
I didn't.
It was, Jaden. Let me scroll.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll grab it. It's there to be.
Let's
Said it
scroll.
was I think I remember the price of it. Right. Was double checking on that.
I believe it was, 710.
Huh?
I believe it was 710.
Oh, okay. Less is more, ain't it?
Yeah. But,
Yeah, I'll buy that.
alright. Then you have grab this war pick off the wall and kind of take it over to the front, where the daughter seems happy to kind of make her way over back behind the counter and ring you up. Kind of take a moment to count out the gold, seeming to do it fairly quickly. But she kind of gives you a nod. do take care of that one. I put quite a bit of effort into it.
Yeah, and it was.
Yes.
I will do my best.
And they say you shouldn't go foraging through the trash. I found a gold bar.
Exactly. So let me double check. Alright, oh, wait. Jaden, do you know what that one does for you, by the way?
If I remember correctly, it acts semi-like the alert feat.
Kind of. There you go.
Yeah.
But, with that,
Oh, this is a lot better than I thought it was. Now I see why the price is so much.
with that, you do see as a man comes around from the back, seeming to have put on a bit of armor now. So you two are the one who will be taking me over there, yes?
That's our job.
Alright.
We gotta go to a cave.
Then, unless you two have any other business, shall we head on out?
Okay.
We shall.
Very well.
We will kind of, I guess, put the war pick kind of like onto like the belt, like where like the handlebars kind of hanging below the belt, but like the head of it hanging above the strap or whatever.
No. Then, with that, the two of you begin to make your way on out of the blacksmith shop and towards the, believe it was the northwest, if I recall.
It may have been, it may not have been. We're heading to the mine.
Yes.
The mines of Moria. To fight Balrog.
Exactly.
The fuck is Jaden going on about?
Lord of the Rings.
I can barely understand you.
Oh, you can't understand me?
I can understand you.
Fucking barely.
How does Nick be able to understand me?
I haven't turned up to 200% as well.
That's
Well, I
weird.
guess it probably doesn't help that I'm getting ear blasted by rain as well, but my rain sounds are turned down.
They're turned down. How are they ear blasting you?
Because there's still a sound that's playing in my ears.
Fair enough.
I have Jaden at 99.
I was just making a Lord of the Rings reference, Richard.
But there was nowhere else that you two wanted to stop at?
No.
Very well.
Like,
not
as we
stop.
know, I'm currently holding my headphones like a mic.
I've never stopped.
Then, two of you make your way on out of town. And down the road. I can assume which one, but who is leading?
It's your boy.
Vampire.
Then, as you are making your way through here, go ahead and give me... Well, first let me grab something.
Alright. I'm just glad I got my mic with me. I don't really care if it's weird as fuck.
we're gonna just be playing Phasmophobia League, and we'll just hear as his mic gets chucked across. Well, not across the room, but just chucked somewhere.
Get
Well,
spooked the fuck out.
I had an issue with it earlier, and that was the reason that I was pulling like a mic, because if it was too tight, I loosened it up and it didn't around my neck. But with the way it is, it would be difficult for me to throw it, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
Well, for reference, to listen, I'm using like the ones that go in your ears, and then to speak, I'm using ones that don't. Well, yeah. I'm just glad it's not the ones that I have to put in my ears that have the weird issue where I have to speak through the speaker. Sarah, I hope you know that you got the song "Why You Gotta Be So Rude" stuck in my head.
You're welcome.
Popping up randomly, like it's.
You're welcome.
Then,
Hey, now,
Fenmar,
Can I see except
I'm gonna marry you anyway.
go ahead and roll me a d20.
He leads us to the other side of the continent.
Ah!
Fat just somehow takes a very short
Oops.
route and is on the other side.
Yeah, we go around a hill and we just see that we are like
At the
tail
tip.
end of the-
Yeah.
of the-
Quite,
we just see
quite
the tail.
literally at the tail end.
After 3 attempts, I got a 6.
A 6.
If Finmar ever rolled in that one, we should be worried.
Then,
We're no more.
what the fuck? I see. You know what?
Yeah,
Sure,
so
let's say that.
If we get to the tail, it's just like, we're not in Kansas anymore.
why am I only catching trash in the lake?
But
Bad
now
luck.
I can go back to my main thing of using the spirit
Is it
box.
bad luck today?
I don't know.
I don't know. Look at your TV.
But, as you kind of are walking, up ahead you do see a group of men, some of them seeming to be carrying logs, the others seeming to kind of just be scratching their heads and talking amongst each other. Do you continue to walk or do you stop and talk?
We gotta go to the cave.
Very well. Then you swiftly make your way past them. And as you continue on, about an hour goes by and I will ask you to make me another roll.
Today is good luck.
A 6.
Well then, personal bad luck.
Damn it. The luck gods hate me.
Also, did you
The
say
luck
6?
bugs.
Reroll that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and reroll.
No, just send us in a circle.
Fenmar is so good he found a circle.
I broke it.
What do you mean you broke it?
It just didn't want to roll.
I see.
I broke it!
Oh, Dice Maiden is typing. Don't worry, I'll just give you all of the events at the same time.
Stop it!
He broke it so bad he died.
Interesting. Oh, he's probably trying to fix his mic again. Welcome back.
Yeah. I moved my computer just slightly, and because of how hot the power cord is, it came unplugged.
I see.
So are we at the tail end of this thing, or?
No, as you were walking, you saw a group of men, some of them carrying logs, other ones kind of scratching their heads and
good.
talking amongst each other, but Fenmeyer continued to walk past them without speaking to him, saying that you guys gotta complete the quest.
The mission comes first.
After walking past them for a while, you've now caught up to where we were, you can see a head walking towards you. Need to roll some dice.
Turns out the dream demons are asexual.
Dream Damians.
Yeah. Connor, you're just getting chased down by a bunch of different versions of demons.
That is Connor's dream.
But imagine if the dream demons were asexual, so they can reproduce on their own. They just needed to be out of their home realm.
Asexual reproduction isn't something that all asexual things can do.
Imagine if they could asexually reproduce.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be terrifying.
But
Just turn around.
you
letting
see
out the motherfucking menaces.
You see 3 heavily armed men currently dragging a group of 5 people who are in chains, as one of them seems to be shouting about his innocence.
Quest. We have quests to finish. Right, Fenmeyer?
What was that?
Are you asking me or him?
I was asking Jaden.
Oh, we have to finish the quest, right?
Yeah. I will not be distracted by 3 heavily armored men dragging 5 men in chains, with one screaming about their innocence.
Yeah.
Went to the heel.
They do not know the importance
I
of our
saw
quest.
some prisoners.
Then, continuing on past that group, the
Regularly
man,
all the fuckboys in the listening area.
one man desperately trying to get your attention. You make your way past. Another hour goes by, and I'll ask you to give me one last roll. Two. Let's see what that is.
A deity manifests before you. You die immediately witnessing their visage.
What do you mean? We wouldn't witness them. We would walk past them, not giving them any mind. It's their quest.
Hello. As you are kind
I
of,
don't see anything. I'm walking.
as you are walking, you kind of begin to notice the plants around you seem to be dead here, and looking off to your left, you can see that the plants in a wide area are dead, with a small black sphere being towards the center of this area.
Is that the cave?
There are also several
Yeah.
dead animals over there.
Is that the cave? I asked the blacksmith.
That is not, nor do I know what that is.
Well, it's not the cave. Let's go. Cave part of the quest.
You are a soulless monster.
No, he's just focused on the quest.
Then,
Stop being that. Distract everybody. Do everything all the time.
which also I should mention,
Dead things around this weird orb.
I should also mention, the blacksmith is pulling a small cart behind him. Like, not a proper cart you ride in, one of the small ones that you pull supplies in.
Nice.
A wheelbarrow.
Not really a wheelbarrow, but yeah.
Would you like assistance?
No, this is fine.
I hit one of the fucking nice fishing spots and got a fucking broken CD.
Nice. The fish were having a rave there. You just stole their music and broke the disc.
That's a hell of an idea.
You fish up glasses, and now there's just a fish running into things.
But
Actually, glub glub.
making your way forward, up ahead you do see the familiar cave that you two have been, well, that one of you have been to before. The fool, you have not been here.
Well, the good thing nothing interesting happened on the way. We could have been distracted.
You see, this is why I whipped out an encounters table and didn't bother coming up with my own shit. But
Look, it's
Okay, why is it
Fenrir and the
only
fool.
smallmouth
I don't know what
bass?
you're expecting us to do.
kind of making your way forward, you can actually see that unlike last time you were here, Fenmar, you do actually see there is a group of people at the entrance of this mine. Some of them being dwarves, other ones being humans. And while they all have dirt and grime on them, there is one figure that stands off to the side, still seeming to be very clean and doesn't seem like he's worked a day in his life, and you do notice that he is an elf. He seems to be writing something on a clipboard.
I think Fenmire has the
They're
capacity
trying to
be
take our job.
racist.
You're taking our jobs.
Does Fenmire have the capacity to be racist?
That's a great question. Fenmai, what are your thoughts on elves?
Why is he holding a clipboard? Is he trying to take the cave job where is he trying to escort the blacksmiths to the cave?
I don't think so, Fenrir.
Oh,
Clipboard's not really good for escorting people.
why not?
Maybe like an after action, but not escorting.
Is this the cave we're supposed to go to?
Blacksmith kind of speaks up. That it is. These fine gentlemen up ahead, well, some of them will be helping build a railway system back to town.
Ooh. Rail.
Which, making your way over to the kind of mine entrance, you do see some of the people kind of turning, greet you, each kind of doing. I see. Each in their own different ways. But all of them seeming friendly, except for the elf who kind of just glances over towards you and kind of just clicks his pen and puts it at the top of his clipboard.
If this dick says so much as one bad thing about Fenmire, I don't care that I'm not there. I'll find him and I'll fucking kill him.
Well,
Fuck
To-
the elves.
I approached the random person.
you go to what?
I approached them.
Alright. Took you all long enough, but I take it everything is there.
This man may not live. To this day. And trust me, it'll be right on time. What did he say? I completely forgot. Besides one part, but I didn't hear the second part. I just heard the first part.
I take it all the supplies are there.
I look over at the blacksmith.
Kinda gives you a nod.
I give the elf a thumbs up.
Very well.
What are
Then.
you sending me? What are these? mutation druid now.
Don't worry, Richard. I'll play the Deaf Ranger.
But
What?
We'll have every disability in one party.
That's not what I meant by mutation druid, but okay.
I heard mute.
Um,
I heard mute nation. That's why I said that. Never mind.
you watch as he kind of just looks you over for seconds. I'll be the judge of that. And begins to make his way over towards the cart.
Man. It's testing. Testing me.
You can see as you can hear him click his pen and begin to kind of write things down.
Are you like the foreman or something of the sort?
That I am.
I see.
He's only one guy. How can I don't see 4 people?
I'm gonna be the foreman.
You may see only one man, but I see 4.
T4.
What?
Sorry.
Like, what is this?
Frog.
I see frog, but oh
No, I want to see frog.
no, you don't get to see frog.
I want to see frog.
You don't get to see frog yet.
No.
You have to wait for frog.
Oh,
You have to wait until Tiago makes frog.
Yeah,
Froge.
Roach Madoge.
But, with that, are the two of you waiting around here?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the elf to be secluded.
Secluded. I see. So.
What? What?
Then, as you kind of stand around and wait for a little bit, I will say... Well, first, as you kind of stand around, he kind of glances towards you. I will make sure whenever I get a chance to send word over and let them know to send you your money.
Money. I like the money. I do it. The job. I get the money.
Motherfucker.
And what'd the fool say?
I'm double checking something.
Alright.
I'm double checking something.
Ah, alright.
You know what? I feel like being confusing is fun. Alright. Just here's. And I don't know how familiar he'd be with Princess Voice. You'll just. Nick, would you say that I've had enough experience of the mayor to be able to use my feet?
Yes.
Alright, he just hears in the voice of the mayor, I will be there whenever the payment is due. I will be waiting by the
You watch as he kind of glances around, seeming a bit confused. Before kind of struggling. Of course, the dwarves are trying to talk to me again.
This is why we cannot have nice things.
I had a memory check ready to go just to see what, like, whatever voice you were going to do, what would he recognize it?
What? Yeah.
Below a 10.
Oh.
A natural 1.
Not a natural one.
I wish it was. Fuck the elf.
But,
I can just send you a message about something. This guy probably hasn't heard this, but I want to ask.
alright.
not gonna do that. I just wanted to.
Alright.
That's the one. Goody good. Have a good. We'll head over to the dwarf.
Which dwarf? There are many. There are many
The one
dwarfs.
known for his soothing voice.
Very well.
Some.
And you make your way on over to Fenmire.
Finma! You ready
Yeah.
to go? Actually, wait. Were we supposed to be staying here and making sure things are safe, or are we supposed to be staying here?
That's a good question. Where's the blacksmith?
He is currently by the cart. And you can see as the elf kind of seems to check things off, he grabs it and begins to kind of move it off the cart.
The elf does?
No, the blacksmith does.
Oh, okay. I will give assistance.
Do we
Hey, what?
stay here and help you?
Kind of looks over to towards the two of you. Yes, having a guide back would be very much appreciated.
Oh,
I will give him assistance in loading the cart.
Very well. Are you just grabbing at random, or are you kind of following his lead?
I will follow it.
Alright.
He knows more about
Then you kind of follow along him, grabbing things out as the elf continues to mark each of them off. And you can,
something shiny. I'll just look at it.
you got very quiet.
If I see something shiny, I'll just kind of like look it over for it, like a second, and then just
Alright. Kind of looking at it, you can very much tell that all of this is pretty much just what they need to assemble a railway system here. But, kind of take a little bit. Fenmire, go ahead and roll me a d20.
20.
Natural 20. Alright. Alright. Then, while you are kind of sitting here, both of you, since Full does have very good fucking passive perception as well,
Oh, yeah.
both of you can begin to hear in the distance what sounds to be music playing, and it seems to be slowly kind of getting close to you.
Alrighty.
Around,
Let's look the direction of the music.
alright, which at this point you have finished clearing out the cart.
What kind of music?
It sounds like all kinds of different instruments. Though, from what you can tell, it mostly seems to be, well, at least what you are hearing, seems to mostly be, wind instruments.
Can we see anything, or can we only hear it?
It seems to be coming from the nearby forest.
Hey, Nick. The
Yeah.
issue I have is that I kind of want you, but the issue is yep. The
Huh.
the dragon and fucking blacksmith is here, and I don't know if he's. What is the dragon blacksmith doing right now? Actually, is my question.
You can see that he is kind of sorting sorting out everything that has been unloaded and making sure that everything is where it's going to need to be.
I will walk over to the blacksmith.
Alright.
I'm going to go see about what the. Actually, would you happen to know what's up with the noise in the forest?
Kind of stops and listens for a second. I can't hear any noise.
Well, you must have bad ears.
That I do, my friend. Downside to being a blacksmith for so long.
If you have bad ears, you can't hear me. You must have bad ears!
Then, please, don't mind him.
You can tell he is chuckling a bit with that. No worries. Man just has a bit of a sense of humor.
If you don't, I don't know how long you're going to be here. I was going to take a second before to see if I can figure out what's going on there.
Feel free to.
Alrighty. I guess. Finmar, would you wish to join me?
Yeah.
Alright,
I guess we'll head towards the forest.
alright.
Luck with me.
Then you make your way on over. And as you approach, you do slowly begin to hear some more kind of string instruments in the mix. And as you get closer, you can hear voices of all kinds as well. Before, after a while, kind of looking through the trees, you can see what appear to be a group of satyrs, spirits, fairies, and all kinds of other fey creatures, seeming to be having a party.
They're in the happy little tree.
But they do seem to be kind of on the move while they do this. Some kind of riding carts, others just flying next to it. But nonetheless, they are on the move.
Interesting. Does it look like there's anyone that I could talk to, or is it just like...
There's a few people who aren't playing any instruments that you could speak to.
And I'll just try and wave him down, maybe?
Alright. Try to wave them down. Nobody's paying attention to you.
I guess I will make my way over.
Alright. With that, roll me a D100
Alrighty.
as I go and grab this and see.
Fucking smallmouth bass.
Oh, yeah. 22.
22? Alright. Alright. Perfect. I need to grab this. And need to make sure my phone doesn't die.
What, like red, blue, black, purple?
Red.
And
as you begin to kind of make your way over, initially you kind of glance up, seeing a few birds kind of flying overhead, and deer kind of running through the camp as well.
Pull out my shotgun, bird shot. Nah, he doesn't have such a weapon.
Nonsense. You do, just a close range one. Wrong character, I feel like. Maybe?
You know what? You're right. And it would cook them instantly.
Exactly.
Just a bird approaches me, I set off the fire, just catch it midair and just start eating it. And without rations, I don't know how we're going to live. Right,
But-
chicken.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I was going to approach a random person. I don't know.
Alright.
That was my goal.
Then you do approach one of them, which they kind of look towards you. Which I will ask: are you approaching one of the satyrs, spears, or fairies?
I feel like all of these have a potential to be a horrible option, but I'll go with Stater.
A satyr? Alright. Then, as you kind of approach, they do turn towards you and kind of grab at your arms, seeming to be kind of dancing currently.
I feel like I'm about to gain a new background and potential feat just from existing here.
They touched.
Fey touch, Fey law.
Congratulations, the fool has been removed from the campaign. Jaden is now playing a third character.
That's rough.
But Mary's here too.
Yeah, but does Fenrir go and dance?
Oh, right.
I like at the party.
Alright.
You look at the party.
I got a dirty 20 on performance.
Alright. So you're letting the guy kind of grab your arms and dance with you?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm just going with it.
Cat jam.
Alright. And Fenmai, you're coming over to dance as well?
Yeah.
Alright.
I break
I will
I
only
break
go
it down.
You will only join what?
for a little bit.
Alright. And, Fenmai, give me a performance check to see you dancing.
I could just see you doing like the Russian, just like 1 foot in front of the other.
Dirty 20.
Alright. So both of you are dancing fairly well. And how long are you willing to dance for?
Maybe a minute or two.
Alright.
I don't know.
Which, do you speak at all during this?
You know what? Sure. So, some sort of special event, or is this just the way you guys have it?
This is how we travel, my friends. There's no reason to need to enjoy life. You just gotta enjoy it.
Fucking hippie.
I mean, it is a fae.
Yeah. I don't know how to deal. I don't know how to interact with Faye.
Give them your true name.
Do not. Fuck. Do not. No, Jaden. Do not give your true name.
I don't go by my true name.
No, understand me. Whatever name you most associate with yourself is your true name. Doesn't have to be the one given to you, but it's the one you associate with yourself.
You know what? Fair.
Manners are very important. Do not eat the Fae food. Don't eat the Fae food. But do not be an impolite guest. If you're an impolite guest, that makes you a bad guest, and that gives them the right to kill you. Or eat you, depending on which version you read about. Let's see.
Course on
Do not step into the fairy ring.
the fairy. What now?
Do not say thank you or I apologize.
Well, thank you for your time, and I apologize, but I have to leave now.
No. Don't say thank you, because that implies you owe them something. Do not say sorry or I apologize, because that implies you owe a debt.
Sorry, what'd you say?
You guys are gonna get eaten by the Fae. You guys are gonna get eaten by the Fae, and I'm gonna laugh.
But
Girl, I want to get Faye touched.
Oh, quick more thing about Fae. Fae were just a quick substitute back when they didn't have a term for autistic people or children who were different.
interesting. But
It was easier to say that you got stolen away than your child was weird.
You'd be fucking stupid. Must be Fey touched.
That's not how that works.
Have you heard of the ferryman?
what'd you say?
Have you heard of the ferryman?
The ferryman? I don't
Yes.
believe I have.
Well,
Yeah.
fuck. I had a thing and now I fucking lost it. Well, I haven't either.
I see. Well, if you ever meet him, let me know.
I will. Maybe. I don't know how I would find you again, but
Just
Hello.
look for the music.
Look for the music. How does that work?
As he says that, I don't believe I even have to re-roll for this, do I? Let me double check this. No. As he says this, your mask gets covered in a bit of blood as you see something skewers him from behind.
Ah, yay.
fuck.
What do? As you see him getting lifted up.
By what?
Allow me to go grab its image. Which I can just make my life easy and do this. The image quality is probably not going to be the best with this. Come on. Motherfucker. Who dropped?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know think you heard me because I was having issues apparently. My character was going to just run, quickly move around the satyr and kind of flick his wrist and stab a rapier towards whatever is stabbing through the man.
Alright. Then, allow me to send. Oh,
I think he's actually a apex. I mean, he is, but he isn't. Like, you know.
yeah.
But if he doesn't move back, he is.
If you look in OG art, this is what's impaling him.
I assumed, but I've never seen this move before in my life. Sorry, the fool hasn't seen this before.
That's
in his life.
inconvenient.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Make you a what roll?
The fool said that he was going to move around and stab at it.
16.
A 16?
Yeah.
Alright. As you kind of stab at it, you watch as it kind of twists its body to duck under your blow, as it will swing its tail down and throw the body at you.
I guess I'll try to dodge it.
Well, let's see if it hits.
It is this at disadvantage.
Alright. Alright. Which, if I do recall, is at disadvantage because you're making a blur, correct?
Huh? Well,
That's
Yeah.
basically just how the mask describes what it looks like.
yeah, it is pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Except, actually, so if I remember correctly, it's like you appear in a location like just slightly off. where you
Yeah.
are.
Then you watch as it would 100% nail you if you were in that spot, as it just both sends its body straight down onto your head and slams its tail down.
Alrighty.
But it does not hit you.
Spin by within 30 feet of me.
Fenmire, were you dancing within 30 feet of him?
Well, how big was the dance area?
Fairly big. Say a good, kind of covering 60 feet all around.
Ooh. It looks like Empyrean VA.
I was 44 feet away from him.
How many feet away?
44.
44? Alright.
No, he was actually 4d4 away from him.
Well, if we're still doing this by ear, he will attempt to strike it again.
Go for it.
Double check. Yeah, alright.
And after that, roll initiative.
Yeah, he will be doing 2 different attacks for reference, just because of, I don't know, he's basically taking the attack type.
Alright. Which also I will ask Fenmire, what are you doing in this time? As you do hear kind of the music like beginning to rapidly stop. A few people panicking and your friend seeming to engage a creature.
That's inconvenient. I gotta get my bagpipe.
A
Wait.
nat 20 and a dirty 20.
Alright. Both hit. When the other bards fail to play, you can rely on Fenmire to play the song.
It takes 18 points of damage from a rapier. And
Alright.
then... And then the other one was, the other attack was Booming Blade.
Alright.
And then, I think that, oh,
Damn it, you found one of the creatures.
yeah, well, you should be happy that we found one of the creatures, Richard.
No, I'm not talking about y'all.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right, you wanted me to roll initiative, right?
Yes.
Alright.
But Fenmire, you said you were getting your bagpipes out?
Yeah,
What are you doing with it?
roll initiative.
Alright. So we got a 23,
A 4.
a 4,
No.
I was mid dance, caught me off guard.
Alright. The Fool, you are up.
Alrighty. Right, I was double checking things. You'll kind of see. Let me double check what the fuck this thing goes off yeah, we'll do it by that.
Wow, are these so short?
That is useless.
Did you just say you hate short people?
Yes.
Yes, he did. I guess, yeah, we'll do that. The Fool will kind of, I don't know how to describe it. You'll kind of see him move away from the creature about 35 feet, with
Aye.
kind of a shadow trailing behind him.
That is not the one that I meant. But, you know what? That works, because it actually played the music.
Yeah.
But, you're moving away from it?
Yes, but I am using an ability that allows me to not worry about anything.
Oh. Alright. That works.
And he will, in his other hand, he will pull out a gun, and he will fire at the creature. Does a 15 hit?
A 15?
Yes.
As you kind of fire at it, you see as its tail immediately kind of deflects the bullet.
Alright. And then we have the other attack. "27, 17, and 24. Wait, let me double check it. No, sorry, 27 and 17.
27 and 17?
Yeah.
The 27 hits.
Alright, he will have. I guess yeah. We'll say he will kind of. I guess he'll put his hand to his. I guess yeah, he'll put his hand to his mask, kind of like seeing the soul of the shadows off of himself, and will fire off to blast his energy.
Alright.
Sure. This being Eldritch Blast. One kind of hitting him, and the other one kind of. Well, I don't know how close it is, but kind of whizzing by. And that will be the end of his turn.
Alright. Then, at the end of your turn, which actually I will ask, which way did you move? Did you move more towards the center of where everybody was, or did you move away from everybody? Or did you move towards Fenmire and towards some of the other people?
Whichever direction was the other direction away from that creature.
Fair enough.
More than likely, I would have liked to have moved towards Fenmire. But if he was on the other side of the creature,
I'll say you were able to move towards Fenmire. Let me check. Right. Then, it will be the crowd's turn, and with natural 20, they will get 2 actions. They all will panic and use both of their actions to flee.
they all use dash as an action.
That's 2 actions.
Yeah.
So, you quite literally watch as one man gets stabbed, seeming to die instantly, and as soon as you kind of back away and let these shots rip, everybody's gone. The cart left behind. But, just as they kind of begin to scatter, few people kind of passing by you, obscuring your vision for a second, at the end of their turn, legendary action, you no longer see the creature. And with that, let's go ahead and roll. Alright, so the Fool does a 25 hit.
Yes.
Does a 20 hit.
Yes.
The other 2 hit, then.
Nicholas, for one of those, I guess it doesn't matter which one. I'll just say the first one, just cause.
Alright.
Silvery barbs.
And then for the second one, he'll pull out his card.
Yeah. Just re-roll it, take the lower number, and I'll give the advantage to the Fool.
And double checking what your card does. With the second roll, I'm assuming that makes him re-roll as well.
No, I have to roll a d20 plus my dex, and if the outcome is at least half the attack roll of the enemy, the jester will carry the attack.
Alright.
And that is a 14.
A 14? That is
Yep.
over half.
Which, for reference, I rolled again just because, well, I can't see the creature, so I I guess a disadvantage kind of a thing. I got an 11, so even if that were the case,
Still,
uh,
yeah, still over half, as it was only a 20. Alright.
how is that?
But does a 16 hit you?
A 16?
Yeah. Alright. So two of its attacks will hit you
No.
then.
And rolling all these with disadvantage? Is it rolling all these with disadvantage?
Only one of them at. Well, wait. Right, because of your thing. Does that?
Yeah.
Well, does that affect all of your rolls, or well, all of its rolls, or only the first one?
It affects all rolls until I am actually hit.
Okay. Then let me do it like this then, because
Yeah, causing any creature to have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. If you take damage, the property ceases to function until you use an action to start up again. If I am incapacitated, restrained, or otherwise unable to move, I also is not under the effect.
since it did have advantage on its stuff, so those cancel out, then Silvery Bards will make it to where the first one had disadvantage. The effects are still basically the same.
But it still hits most of it.
Still hits two of them.
Okay. The two that were going to hit anyways?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as you watch as the creature kind of appears in front of you, you notice the fact that it has 4 arms, as each of them immediately take a swipe at you. As you take 38 points of damage.
Dodge.
But that will end its turn as it hits you.
I
And
thought that was a legendary action.
well, its legendary action was going invisible.
Oh.
It is now your turn, Finmire.
Mm.
Yeah, no, if that was its legendary action, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah?
It can only partially do that, don't worry.
This fellow ruins the party. As a bonus action, I'm gonna. How far is he away from me? Like, whatever feet, like 40 something, right?
Let's see. You said you were 44 feet away.
At the
He,
start.
yeah. He moved, well, the fool moved 30 feet towards you or 35 feet towards you?
35.
35 feet towards you. So, about within 10 feet of you.
This fellow ruins the party. I'm gonna use a bonus action to use unsettling words.
Alright.
So, for its, I'll expend a bardic inspiration, and until the start of my next turn, it needs to subtract a D8 from its next saving throw,
Alright.
which would be really unlucky for it if it had to make a saving throw. So I'm going to cast Rothalum's Psychic Lance, and it needs to make an intelligence saving throw. Of like,
So I'm gonna roll the D8 first. Which
15.
that is a -6 on its roll. So that is a
A what?
that is in the negatives.
So it fails.
Alright.
So,
Wait, you hit him with. Wait, he failed Russell and Psychic Lance?
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So it takes 23 psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
Big brain Fenlighter.
Which,
Hey.
let me double check. Jaden, how much damage did you deal to it?
That's a good question. Let's see. 18 with one of the attacks, and then I think. Oh right, one of my fucking not chaos bolts. Eldritch Blast hit him. I didn't actually roll for that one.
Okay.
So that's. Does Eldritch Blast add my attack modifier to it, or?
Not unless you have the invocation.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it takes 3 points of force damage from that. It took 18 points of piercing damage from the one attack.
Let's see, how much from the Eldritch Blast?
3 force damage.
Okay.
So 21 damage in total. I don't remember. No, that rapier attack.
But, anything else? Well, I was going to say it does something, but no, it's incapacitated.
Yeah.
So, if that is the case, we go to the top of the round, the Fool.
Alrighty. So it is incapacitated, right?
Yes.
And I can see it, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. Let me double check. I will. Yeah, we'll do this. My character will walk up to the. It moved over to me, so it's right in front of me, right?
Correct.
Alrighty. I will touch the creature, and I don't know, like, what the saving throw thing is for if something's incapacitated, but have it make a wisdom saving throw.
Got it. That is a fail.
It has been bestowed a curse upon it.
Alright.
Now, for the next minute, while it is cursed, it must make a wisdom saving throw on the start of each of its turns, and if it fails, it wastes its action on that turn doing nothing.
Alright.
That does require concentration. So, just saying that, so if I try to accidentally ask another spell that requires concentration, somebody will be able to catch me on it. And then I will move. That requires concentration. I could already do that, I guess. That was my. Okay. Then my character will use their bonus action. Well, no, they'll move 5 feet away and then use their bonus action, and will then move 60 feet away.
Alright.
Kind of telling Thamar that he should also do something similar. Or just try and.
You have to say that louder.
He will tell Thamar to try and move away from the creature. But, that will end his turn.
Alright. Then, it'll move to the creature's turn. and you will watch as it kind of.
Incapacitated.
Yep, which means it cannot take an action or reaction.
Goofy goober.
It will kind of seemingly be dazed, and it will immediately dart backwards towards the tree line. Still seeming to be kind of struggling to stay upright right now, but has put 50 feet of distance between the two of you. Well, an additional 50 feet. So, Fenmaya, it is now about 64 feet away from you, and the Fool, how far did you move away from it?
It is 115 feet away from me.
Alright. But, Fenmaya, it is your go. Fenmaya?
Alright, I'm gonna. My mic was muted. Same start, where I give it another. I'll move 15 or so feet closer to it,
Alright.
and give it another minus 1d8 on its next save,
Alright.
and then I'll cast slow on it. So wisdom saving throw.
So, roll 1d8. Another 6. A 13.
That's a fail. You know
Thought
the effects
so.
are slow, right?
Not all of them off the top of my head.
I'll just send it to you.
I've already got it pulled up.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Alright.
And it's no longer incapacitated.
Yes. So, on your turn, or at the end of your turn, it will use another legendary action. Once more, vanishing from sight.
I'll be back in a second.
Alright. The Fool. What are you doing?
Alright, I will use. No, yeah, we'll do it again. This time I will move 70 feet towards him, and I will use Rotham's Psychic Lance on it, as it does not require vision.
Alright.
It must make an intelligence saving throw.
Let's see. Forgive me since I am checking this spell just because I'm not completely familiar with it.
I've never heard of that spell before in my life.
That you can see in range. Or you can utter its name.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. If the name target isn't within range, lance is the attack. Actually, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. My character wouldn't even have an idea of what this thing is going to use.
Yeah.
Ben
My-
might, because, well, he's interactive, but I wouldn't.
My apologies.
Alright, fuck it. I'll cast sleep on the area it was in. I don't need to see for that shit.
Yeah.
And I will cast it at 4th level.
Alright.
Alrighty, if it has 58 hit points or less, it will calm.
Alright. Kind of watches this cloud, like, kind of whitish cloud appears with few sparkles of light within it, spreads out, and as it kind of fades, you don't see anything there.
Alrighty. And then. No, I already did that. Yes, that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Then, I'm gonna double check. You know what? Let's roll something first.
With me moving 70 feet towards it, I would be within 45 feet, I want to say. Yeah, 45 feet.
Alright.
Yeah, 45 is the right now. 65 is plus 50 is 185, so 50.
Then, kind of move forward and look around for a second. You don't see anything happen.
Let's see. Alright, so I'm happy we were able to drive it off and everything. I'm pumped. But now I wish I'd fucking stayed there and gotten to fucking hit it again. I could have killed that.
I will go ahead and let you know it was not close to death.
Why was it running?
Because of information that you guys have on it. I don't know. I don't know if you remember any of the information that you've gained about it.
Oh, well.
The fool doesn't remember it.
I know, the fool wouldn't know what the damn
Yeah.
thing. Is that about the fact of a solitary hunter likes to sneak up on its prey rather than actually actively fight them?
Ambush predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. I'm just happy we were able to drive it off rather than having to fucking find some place to hold off. However, the fool will lift up his mask and have spit a good bit of blood out, and we'll walk over to Fenmire.
Alright. Which, give that a moment, Fenmire did say that he would be right back.
I couldn't remember who said that, so I was just like, am I stepping out of it?
Fair enough. But, with that,
I
let
was
me...
hoping that he was running ahead of both, so I was going to yell to potentially hit it when I'm asleep. I forget that this fucker is supposed to fight at like high level. A little fun do not have.
Oh yeah.
I will, however, while he's doing that, will consume a regular potion.
Alright.
Which, if I remember correctly, is 64 plus 4.
Uh,
And the lesser ones are 44 plus 4.
hang on. See, this is where having the fucking DM screen would be nice because of the fact that it has the potions listed. So, are you drinking healing or greater?
Well, if I remember correctly, I had 1 greater and then 2 healing? 2 or
Yes.
3 healing. And I gave essentially the equal amount to,
Fenmai.
Defenmar, yeah. I'm drinking the greater one.
Greater one, so it's 44 plus 4.
Wait, the greater one?
Yes.
4 plus 4? Oh.
Yeah, healing goes 2d4 plus 2, greater is 44 plus 4, superior is 8d4 plus 8, and then supreme is 10d4 plus 20.
Alrighty. Then the one that I drank gave me health. Let's see that. I am now above half health.
Nice.
I'd already taken some damage before this, so yeah.
But the forest is now dead silent. And while we wait for Fenmar,
Perception check. What do I get?
with what?
Nat 20 perception.
With a natural 20, welcome back.
Are we dead?
No.
Go to natural 20.
Perception check.
You kind of
What?
begin to peer through the forest, and off in the distance,
I literally just got back here.
Yes.
Can I get like a recap of the past minute?
the fool decided to cast sleep while dashing forward, and as the cloud cleared and he passed his turn, he waited a moment and noticed nothing was happening, and after that drank a quick potion and has made a perception check,
Okay.
which he got a natural 20 with that, and as he kind of peers out, you can just barely see in the distance the creature seeming to be slinking between a few of the trees, still seeming to be looking in your direction but rapidly moving backwards.
Doesn't he have like 3 different magical effects on him right now?
Believe only one right now, which would be your slow.
Yes, technically
2?
He's cursed.
Right, the curse.
What's the curse do?
The curse I bestowed on him makes he gets hit with
Okay.
which, in all honesty, I'm pretty sure that means that if he fails his wisdom saving throw with your slow,
He can't do anything.
Yeah, he can't do anything. The guy is just going at a normal pace, just moving away until like a minute.
But
He fought the equivalent of essentially 2 bards. You should have seen this coming.
the creature will remember this. Appears in the top left of your screen.
You better fucking remember this. It's a day.
But what are the two of you doing? There is still a cart there, which, let me find a creature real quick.
I found it in the car. Shooting everything and anything. Yeah. Can't wait for Connor to get back so I can tell him that we managed to ward off the fucking being.
Goofy goober.
Yeah, the goofy.
I'm a goofy goober.
Thank you very much.
I'm a goofy goober.
I don't know.
Taking a look towards the cart, you actually realize that it doesn't have a horse pulling it, but instead 2 giant dragonflies. One of which seems to have had its head split open, the other one seeming fine.
That's awkward.
This bugged me.
But, what are you doing?
I will check out the cot.
Alright. Make your way on over towards it. You kind of peer in. It's empty.
Oh. They took this as a prayer.
From what you could tell, this cart.
No.
From what you could tell, this cart was merely meant for traveling.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. There's no compartments or anything?
Not that you can see.
Can I make an investigation?
Go for it.
Nick, I want you to know I was so fucking close to getting another fucking one, but I got
Alright.
it literally rolled right, like just barely rolled off of the 10-20.
What did you say your total was?
9.
9? Alright. Kind of look around. Yeah, no, there's nothing here. Also, for reference, whenever I say, giant dragonfly, if you look in VC, that gives you an idea of how big these actually are.
This does bug me.
You're pretty sure that this dragonfly would be able to pull the cart by itself?
Alrighty. Penmire, how good are you with animals? Actually, should we actually be taking this? No, probably shouldn't. That'd be, what's the word, immoral. Would respect the dead. Well, I don't know
I
if
thought
that
immortals can't die.
What?
You said it would be immortal, but
Oh,
That
no,
means
immoral. Infinite. Immoral. I show you, well, I guess the cunt really can't die, but I don't know if it can live.
so does that mean it's immortal?
Maybe. But this is an existential question for another time, Finway. I have already too many of those. Like, why are we?
Just to suffer.
It's not. We do not ask why are we. It is
Who are
why
we?
is we.
You know what, you're right.
Why are we here?
Why
Just to
is we?
suffer.
But
Well, we're here because we're doing a job and we gotta make the
Hey,
role.
good job.
He's special ass.
You're right. Let's go back. We have a quest to do. None of this matters.
alright.
I don't know. I don't know what to fucking do. There's a corpse, a wagon, another corpse, of a, with another creature next to it.
I'm out of day.
I think that really bugs me.
Well, with that,
Or
as you two make your way back, you do see.
Can I grab it?
Can you grab what?
Bones.
His bones?
Bones.
bone hurt juice.
He wants the fucking spine juice.
No, I want the foams.
No, he wants the spine juice.
What do you mean the phones?
Get him for his foams. I might be mispronouncing it. You know what? Fuck it. We're leaving.
I'm trying to find out what you're talking about.
Need get him for his foams.
Funds?
Just make them leave. On their way back, they see.
His funds?
Ignore him, Nick. Either that or make him take damage, but ignore him. He's making a bad thing.
I'm glad somebody gets it.
Shut up,
I'll try
Jaden.
to explain it to you later.
Jaden, shut up.
Then you see this man walking towards you. Roll initiative.
Nick. Nick.
Your
Nick.
shoes. His fucking
No, Jaden,
shoes.
shut up.
But no.
Jaden, shut up. Nick, continue.
Yes, I am. You make your way back and you do see the blacksmith seems to be ready to head out whenever you wish.
Let's go.
Very well. Then the three of you begin to make your way on back. And this time it seems fairly peaceful. You don't hear a single chirp the entire way.
That's not good.
Do I feel malice?
You feel pretty sore, but other than that, you're fine.
I think you can deal.
But making your way kind of back down the path and passing where you had seen the group of people, it seems like there's fewer of them, but other than that, they seem to be packing up fairly quickly.
I see.
But other than that, you make your way back into town. And the blacksmith kind of, thank you for that, and, well, did you find what you were looking for out in the forest?
Well, kind of. I think we found one of those, two creatures that have been spoken about.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
considering the two of you came back, must have not been too much trouble.
I danced, and then a big thing appeared.
I think it's more of we pissed it off. We annoyed it enough to where it would leave.
I see.
But it ran away scared.
Pretty well at keeping it at bay.
Well, that's good.
That was a punching bag.
But the elf man back there said he'd be sending you all his side of the payments, and here's my side of the payments. As he pulls out coin purse and passes it over to you.
I don't remember the actual fucking figure.
I don't believe you guys ever really asked for it.
You know what? That's probably correct. I think that's actually what I was going for, but that works.
But kind of quickly looked through it, and there appears to be about 55 gold there.
Nice. I give them 26.
Alright.
Wait, no, not 26. 28.
Alright.
And then I will put my 27 gold back in my pouch. And then I guess. So he said that he was making. The other one was sending the payments.
Correct.
Does that mean that we should head over to the mayor's place right now, or would we probably have to wait?
I'd say probably give them a bit.
Alrighty.
By the way, you got some kind of just like justice towards his face, blood on your mask.
Oh, right. It's what happens whenever the person in front of you is excommunicated from the plane of existence.
I see.
It made one hell of an entrance.
Got it. I'm glad I wasn't over
right.
there.
I will go ahead and let you know this just as a warning. The only reason it was able to do such an entrance is because it can turn invisible.
Oh, lovely. I ain't going back out there.
Yes, but it was strange. Actually, Nick, during that fight, did I feel malice?
Roll an insight check.
All right. 25.
25? Yes, you could feel a sense of malice coming off it.
Though it does seem to waft a feeling of malice, I guess would be the right. Well, maybe hate. But basically, if you feel that and you're out in the woods, run. But in any case, I will bid you adieu, as I do wish to leave up a bit.
I see. Well, that probably would be wise. And once
I don't
again,
need to be arrested for something I didn't do.
that's fair. But do stay safe, and thank you for the assistance.
You stay safe as well. And it was fun working. Although we didn't really chat that much.
Sadly so, but something to do next time.
That it is. The fool will make his way away. Looking at that, well, I guess he will look over at Femire before even starting to move away.
No thoughts in brain.
No thoughts, head empty.
Will make his way over to Carlos.
Alright. Then, with that, we will move back over to Aspen.
Hello.
While you are kind of teaching them, you do hear as Enya re-enters the house.
You guys duke it out?
We did not. No,
Disappointing.
the thought did cross my mind.
You should have. I think it would be great. Wait, nope. I would need somebody to be able to draw mid-action. I want to be able to witness it. I'm having conflicting feelings, don't mind me. Anything important happen?
Trying to remember what she had gone out for. Right.
No.
Well, you watch as she kind of comes upstairs with Skylar next to her. I did manage to calm this one down and convince her
Your
to...
cousin's an idiot.
She kind of just pouts. He is not. He's just unlucky.
Really unlucky.
Super unlucky.
Really unlucky. That's kind of not exactly a coincidence anymore.
She kind of just sits down next to Isabella, still kind of pouting.
But anyway, so anything else happen?
Sadly, no. I have spent this entire time calming this one down.
It's okay. I brought Abigail to him, and she shot him. It was deserved. It's okay. He's okay. I saw with my own eyes. He's not hurt.
You can just hear
Mostly.
you can hear small dragon noises.
Small, angry dragon noises.
Hey. His robot, his problems.
But I am
Is
going.
robot the correct term for that?
Roll a history check.
God fucking damn you. I wanted them to correct me. app up again. What the fuck? History check. That fun. 22.
22, you would know that she would be more instead referred to as a living doll, or if she was just a bit different, she would be referred to as a warforged. Referring to something as a robot refers that it has no kind of conscious of its own.
Fine.
No autonomy.
Yeah.
His doll.
Alright.
Living doll's awkward to say and remember.
I mean, yeah, you can just
It
say.
also makes me think way too much of Violet Evergarden. And
you
you
can
don't want me to start thinking about that.
you can say doll as for sure. That it works. But I am going to go and make us some lunch now.
Do you need any help?
Oh no.
Wait, no, that sounds rude to invest. That sounds rude to imply you can't do it on your own, but like I meant it in I'm invading in your house.
I get it. But no, you are a guest, so let me cook for you.
If you're sure.
That I am.
Having said that, are either of the kids hurt? We've been sparring for a little while.
They have
Or
they have bruises here and there on them.
Okay, hurt in a way that means that one of them is going to definitely cry. And or this will get me killed.
It seems like they're used to either taking a beating or just beating each other up. You're not entirely sure which, and it doesn't seem like it's likely for either of them to cry.
Alright, well, while keeping an eye on either of them two. Isaac, are you sure you don't want to join in on the fun?
I'm sure. It is a tad hard to hold back with them sometimes. I'd rather not hurt them too much.
I'd say I get that, but my version of siblings, we just kind of went at each other until one of us was on the ground.
That's fair.
Introduce you to Trevin.
I think I've seen him here and there, but I haven't had a proper conversation with him.
If you ever have a proper conversation with him, you'll understand why we did that.
I see. Very well.
Also, if you ever want to spar, I'll get Trevin to come in here and you guys can fight. And you're allowed to go as hard as you want on him.
I'll keep that in mind.
Alright. I'll have them finish up their spar. Lunch is getting ready soon. Go wash up for food time. You don't want to get sweat in your food. It tastes weird.
Isaiah kind of.
Well, you probably already know that, but still.
Isaiah kind of lets out a bit of a whine. Fine. Meanwhile, Isaiah, okay, as he kind of hops up and marches on over to wash up.
If you're not too tired afterwards, we can have you practice some more. But for now, wash up. No whining.
With that, you see as they both kind of quickly jaunt over and begin to wash up. Oh,
Say
hey,
I'm
he's
an
back.
angel. Anyway, how's Isabella looking?
She seems fine, currently playing with her doll. Where'd you go, Connor?
Connor, your cousin's mad.
I see.
Andy's gone again.
I wonder
Yeah,
if...
he's over there.
I see.
His shit's broken, probably.
I'm probably about to be dragged over. Oh, there he is.
Talk, Connor.
Hello.
There
Hi.
he is.
Your cousin's mad at you now.
Who?
Where'd you go?
I fell asleep.
I see.
How dare you?
I see no one tried to wake me up.
We
Well,
did.
thing is, you had gone to AFK.
No ads or anything? Not even a phone call?
Well, we had slight combat, so we were busy with that.
But a little bit of time goes by, and lunch is prepared.
Downstairs to the lunch table.
Alright. Is there any conversation you wish to have?
Asking any of the kids if there's any specific weapons they are wanting to learn. Like, surely, if I don't know it, there's somebody who knows it.
You watch as both the Isaiahs kind of think. Isaiah with the Z kind of pipes up, I want to learn how to use a spear. Meanwhile, Isaiah kind of speaks up, I want to learn how to use a greatsword. Isabella pipes up, can I learn how to use guns?
Alright, so a spear, a greatsword, and what kind of gun specifically?
She kind
And
of,
only if she approves, I say, gesturing towards Enya.
you can kind of see as Enya has a smile, but has that kind of look of motherly concern.
It's like,
It's okay, I was playing with weapons when I was her age. I turned out just fine. I hear your silence and I feel judged.
You see as she kind of thinks for a second.
Also, I think it'd be
So-
great to scare the crap out of Rick.
So long as the weapons are safe, I don't see an issue with it.
Why do you hate Rick?
Is
I don't hate Rick. I just don't want to scare the shit out of him by giving Isabella a gun. Anyway,
you watch as Isabella kind of holds out her arms, one this big.
how big is the general size of the gun she's
Like a
using?
blunderbuss.
She's gesturing for.
She is relatively small, so you assume she's going for something that's longer, but whatever she is gesturing as, if you were to take it literally, it would be some sort of short-barreled gun. Big.
get an SBR. You're gonna give the kid a fucking Oprez.
Sawed-off shotgun, 12 gauge.
She doesn't
No.
seem to know what you're talking about.
I know. We'll figure it out for you, but if we get you one, there's going to be a rule that you can only use it with supervision unless it's a life or death situation.
Okay.
Otherwise, the gun gets taken away.
Life or death for a child has no meaning.
I think
Actually, no, never mind.
specific child.
Yeah, never mind. She's died already.
This specific child should definitely know what a life or death situation is.
Considering she's died already.
Not that she remembers.
Trauma. Builds character.
I know, right?
But-
Alright, and boys, do you have any kind of experience with anything similar to what you're wanting to use?
Isaiah with her Z.
I mean, this spear specifically.
I've had long sticks before. You watch as the other Isaiah kind of just raises up, raises up a bit. You watch as he kind of raises up a bit of his hair, and you can kind of just see a scar on the side of his head. He hit me hard.
It's okay. All brothers do that, I think.
Do you have any scars?
Do I?
Do you?
Roll a D100 and pick pick either 1 to 25 and 75 to 100.
Alright, so roll a D100 and then what?
Before you roll it, pick 1 through 25 or 75 through 100. Which do you want?
75 to 100.
Alright, now go ahead and roll your D100.
43.
43, you do not have any scars.
I do not. But, in my defense, I kind of specialize in healing.
That makes sense.
Do I know if Trevin or anybody has, like, Trevin's horns broke? Yeah. My brother, Trevin. One of his horns is cut in half.
Ooh. That sounds like it would hurt.
It did. Definitely. You never want to... No. Not fun. I'm making this up as I go. Let's see.
That's
Does
happened.
Aerolith have any scars?
If she
I'm
does,
not mad at Carlos. I'm going to pretend I don't acknowledge him.
Carlos is a dick.
if
Carlos?
if she does, you haven't seen them.
I've known her all these years. And I ain't seen her naked yet?
Oh, you've seen her naked. It's just you haven't really done a thorough search of her body.
You haven't inspected for scars.
And as for Carlos, you know that he's gone through several bodies. So, if he's had scars, those were replaced. Well, those were gotten rid of, I should say.
And then let's see. My sister, she doesn't have any scars that I know of. Of course, she could be keeping something secret. And then my other brother, depending on what day it is and who he is that day, he may or may not.
They kind of seem confused by that.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know. Just understand that sometimes he has scars and sometimes he doesn't.
Okay.
It's a little weird. He did get cursed one time, though.
Oh, they both seem
To be
interested
old
in
and
that.
ugly.
Is he still old and ugly?
No,
Oh,
we fixed that. I know, right? But I couldn't be related to somebody like that. Mostly because it makes his personality worse.
how so?
Have you ever met a really pretentious elf?
They both kind of think. And you hear Isaac speak up. They met an elf, yes.
Was it really pretentious and annoying?
An elf, yes.
Yeah. Kind of imagine that personality with the ability to do things nobody else should and doing those things in a way that's kind of creepy to the normal people. Outside of our line of work.
Got it. Keep them away from him.
Yes.
Very well.
As in, he's blonde, he's usually in blue.
Purple.
Bluish purple. Anyway, but you see anyone who fits that description, other direction immediately.
I will keep that in
Okay.
mind.
And then there's a Zhur. Any of it, did I get any of that? We just kind of use hooks as this, but did I get any embarrassing stories involving embarrassing scars?
None about scars. But you do have some. You know, you've seen that he does have scars on his body, but you haven't heard the stories behind them.
And then is he the oldest brother? He'd be the oldest brother.
Yes.
My oldest brother, I don't have the stories for him, but he's got scars.
Oh.
And at least one of them has to be embarrassing. That's just how math works. I think. I never went to school.
Also, I guess it was blue. I could have sworn it was purple.
Fuck you. Tell me I'm wrong again.
I genuinely could have sworn it was purple.
No, it's blue. I remember it vividly.
No, I see why.
It's a bluish purple, but it's blue.
It's because in some of the images with the light they use, it is more leaning purple.
I'm sick.
Yeah, I just remember mentioning Jay's name, and I started bringing up any kind of stories. I'm kind of worried they should pop up behind me and I'm gonna vanish. Not likely to happen, but it's always what pops into my head.
Fair enough.
I just felt it was important, you know that. Let's see.
As
Then
you
there's... What?
As you were kind of telling a few of the stories, kind of notice a hand reach over and grab you a drink and take a sip from it.
I look and follow the hand who just grabbed my drink. Wait, no, I don't look. What color is the hand?
Pale white.
Pale white? Does it have blue on it?
Yes.
Hi, jerk.
Hello, Aspen.
Do you have any embarrassing scars?
I wear all of my scars with a smile.
Okay, you say that, but did any of them happen in a way that would be typically embarrassing for anyone that wasn't you?
You watch as he kind of thinks. Kind of glances through the table. I feel like I shouldn't say. But yes.
See? At least one embarrassing scar. I told you, that's how math works.
I teleported halfway into a door.
Yeah. Aspen just kind of starts cackling and almost falls off the chair. She doesn't fall out, but she almost does.
You watch as he kind of loosens his shirt and shows not quite his shoulder, like just under where his shoulder would be on his arm. Where you can see, like scarring on his arm.
See, that's why I don't like teleportation stuff.
Oh, that was back when I was new with it. The moment you figure it out, it's fine.
You say that, and I don't believe you. Hey, how long have you been behind me? Also, don't take a sip out of my drink again.
Watch as he finishes the drink and sets it down.
How dare you? See, that's
Come.
just straight rude. Where are your manners? They were raised better than that, I think.
They were left at the door.
Mother dearest would be disappointed in you.
She was the one who raised me to be like this.
Father dearest would be disappointed in you.
I doubt he would care.
In some
Fuck
situations,
you.
yes. But because I am such a good killer, no.
Maybe don't mention that in front of the kids.
Kind of glance towards them. Would you kids like to see a dead body?
Hey kids,
No.
buddy.
She'll whack him across the face.
I'm glad both of our minds went straight there.
As you kind of whack him, he kind of poofs with a blue cloud.
Ignore him. If you ever see him and he offers you something, say no.
You could see that both The Isaiah's eyes had lit up at that.
Isaac, listen. If he ever offers you things, say no.
Treat him like the
Unless it's
Fae.
money. Wait, no. Especially if it's money.
Got it. Don't trust
Say no.
Don't trust anyone you associate yourself with. Got it.
No, do not associate it. Do not trust anyone who's blonde, wears blue, and acts like an elf. And do not trust anyone who's pale fucking white
Got it.
with blue.
Got it. That should be easy to keep track of.
That's like 2 people who I can safely assure you are probably the ones you have to worry about the most. Sorry. He has a tendency of showing up. And I know he can hear every word I'm saying, but I'm gonna keep saying it anyway. Hey, somebody's texting somebody. I can hear the clicky clackies.
Yes.
Why are you sending me all of this, Nick?
Why not?
Because some of it's gonna get used.
Alright.
Do you really want to see how some of it gets used?
I mean, gives me an opportunity to try and fuck some of it.
Now,
Not that
kids.
stuff.
Well, we're done with, like, when
And?
lunch wraps up that bullshit. Does anybody want to see a knife that lights itself on fire?
Or they both kind of perk up, and you do notice
And
Enya
I
even
mean
seems a bit
anyone.
You do notice as Enya seems interested as well.
And pull out the dagger. See, it looks like a normal knife. Right? Like, it just looks like it'd be a normal dagger, right? Nothing weird about it?
Both of the kids kind of nod. You can kind of see as Isabella makes a dull nod.
See, how do I say the fucking word again? Nope, fancy fucking you in there.
Let me go see if I can't find it real quick.
And Zudin. And Zudin?
Let's see.
And Zudin. See, I wrote it down exactly how you sent it to me. But it's got a fancy fucking you in there, and I'm never sure how to say those.
Let's see. Where did I mark it down at?
And Zudin?
Is it before or after
And
the?
Zudin?
Is it
and
before
Zundan?
or after the? Wait, you have it as a note, don't you?
ENTZ fucking weird UNDEN. And Zudin?
Incident.
And Zudin.
And
I can't
Sudan.
get it to sound right. Throw a fucking flame on.
Firewall.
It lights up.
See?
They both kind of clap. Meanwhile, you see Isabella kind of lean closer to it to look at it.
I make sure it's not gonna catch her hair on fire, because I'm not sure if that's a thing that can happen to them. But you know, I'm not willing to find out.
Fair enough. Do you have anything else like that?
I've got one that that can, you know, freeze.
Let's see, let's see.
Turn on fire one, pull out glacius. Wait, no, frostbite, which is the fucking word.
Yeah,
Normal fucking knife. Really normal knife. Just like the other one, right? No, it's cold now.
you watch
It's
as
great when you want to wake up your siblings.
it immediately begins to kind of frost over. And even can kind of see as the chilled air around it becomes visible as well.
You know how when you breathe it into cold air and it makes that little puff of steam? You gotta hold it up so that they can and just breathe over so the air will just kind of do that steamy thing it does. You know, in winter.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
I get what you're talking about. watch as they each do it and seem very much amused by this.
I'll let Isabella do it.
Alright.
She's an angel.
Watch as she kind of does it and immediately giggles.
Great, isn't it?
She kind of rapidly nods.
So that night, let's see. What else do I have that'd be entertaining for kids? Let's see. Now this might not be interesting for you two, but for Isabella, I pull out the fucking dress with all the pockets. The magic dress. That shit.
Alright.
You know.
You watch as she
I
kind
Pockets
of...
are hidden.
pain of no
Like-
pockets.
Shut up. I pull the dress and it shows up and it's like no pockets, okay?
Alright.
Like that's how it's set to normal mode. Normal dress, right?
She kind of nods.
No, it's got pockets.
Are you trying to be a
All
salesman
the
for a magic item that you're not selling?
No. I'm showing off to kids about all the cool things I have because I don't have anything else to do and I'm not going to go risk my life to, when I know he's going to be bought back in a bit.
Can kind of hear a small gasp from her. Pockets!
I know, right? He's got pockets! See, Enya should also be loving this because no dress has pockets.
You can see as she's kind of just
Very-
leaning
That's
over a
a
bit to
very
get a
bad
good
thing to
look
hide.
at it.
Isn't it great? It's got pockets.
I may have to invest in one of those.
I don't even remember where I got it. All I know is it's got like so many pockets. Pockets anywhere and everywhere, and I can make them vanish or reappear as I please. It's also great for hiding letters you don't want your brother to see.
Oh?
Don't ask questions. I'd show you the portable hole, but I can't remember if I put the skeleton back in there.
You hear both of the Isaiah's just
No.
dead body.
No. It's a skeleton.
They both kind of look at each
Dead
other.
body.
Isn't a skeleton a
It's not
dead
a
body?
dead- No, a dead body still has flesh on it. I don't know why I'm explaining this to children, but a skeleton is just bones. A dead body
They're interesting.
has everything else. And I don't know if it's age appropriate to show you particularly.
Isabella kind of just raises her hand up. I've seen a dead body.
See, that's what concerns me. Because I know why I saw a dead body at your age. I don't know why you've seen a dead body at your age.
She's also been one.
Shut up.
Can kind of see as Isaac just begins to drink.
Alright, if Isaac and Enya say it's okay, I'll open the hole and we may or may not see the skeleton.
You watch
I make
as
no promises because I honestly cannot remember if it's in there.
Enya kind of looks over to Isaac. How much have they seen?
See, that one's in a dead body. That one's probably the cause of it. And those two are really wanting to see one. And I don't think that's okay.
If it's just a skeleton, it should be fine.
Like, there's no bad things to see. It's just a skeleton.
Right?
And also remnants of makeshift soup I made.
Don't make me soup.
Why is the skeleton in soup?
It wasn't the skeleton to be in the soup. Anyway, let's just go outside because I don't think there's enough room in here for it, is it?
If you were to go into the living room, you'd have enough space.
To the living room.
They all kind of hop up and quickly scurry over.
This is great. It's like when I'm seeing all my younger cousins that I'm no longer younger, so they don't like me anymore. But anyway,
I'm gonna go.
Alright.
okay. I'm
I gotta figure out
sorry.
what I'm gonna do now that I can't go to bed.
Try to sleep.
We play games.
I've been trying.
We can play games.
I don't want to.
Okay. Well, I tried. I'm gonna lay
Okay,
the
best.
portable hole out in the living room.
Alright. Kind of
Is
open
the
it.
skeleton in there? Because I genuinely do not remember.
It is.
Okay.
You can kind of.
And the skull. This was once a Lexodon.
Me over here just thinking about the building that you're currently in.
You said it'd be okay if it was in the living room.
Yes, I know. But me just still thinking about the fact that showing off the
I
Luxton
know.
skull in the man's house. Oh, can we
Yeah.
hold it?
I hop into the hole. Does anyone want to be inside the hole too? You won't get trapped, I promise.
Yeah, yeah. Both of
Who's
the
saying yeah? All of them?
both of the Isaiahs. Can kind of see as Isabella is kind of just peering over the edge.
You don't have to get in if you don't wanna. I just figured it might be a little cool for you.
Mm.
It does kind of work as a makeshift bowl too, especially if you're trying to transport a lot of water quickly.
Who wants to get in the soup?
There's no water in there. I got rid of it
So then why'd you say
So-
remnants of makeshift soup?
because the seasoning.
That's just ingredients. There's
You-
ingredients for soup on the floor, don't mind those.
You watch as
It's
the
remnants of
I
soup.
you watch as the Isaiahs both kind of hold on to the side and like step down before hopping all the way down. Seeming to be fairly good at that. As they both
I'll sit
kind of
up on the edge so I'm giving up a little bit more room.
alright.
It
Well-
folds up so it sits so it can sit in my bag. And if you're really fast about getting somewhere, you can transport somebody really sneaky like, but you have to be fast about it.
You watch as they're kind of listening to you and seem kind of feeling around. They both kind of think and kind of have their backs turned towards each other. And they both seem to get an idea as they kind of turn and look at each other. It's a gladiator pit!
I mean, looking around at the diameter, it's a little small to be a gladiator pit.
It's perfect for
It's
us!
more like it's more like it's just a pit.
Well, that's perfect for two small boys.
That's true.
They both kind of turn and look up at you. Toss us our swords!
I'll have to move the crate first. To do that, you know what? Sure? I know you're fucking listening to me.
You watch as the front door opens. Yes.
You need to go grab Trevor real
else
quick.
but
I'm
us,
gonna need his strength real quick.
He kind of thinks for a second. Last I saw him, he was passed out with a prostitute.
Well, wake him up, make him put pants on, and tell him I need his muscles.
You know I could get somebody else to help you.
Yeah, but I want Trevor. But if Nix wants to help, I guess Nix can come too.
I
I'm
have
not there!
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
you say, B, get me.
I have no idea where that man is.
Damn
See,
it!
there we go.
He left town yesterday and I haven't seen him since.
It's okay, he'll show up sometime. He's not Rick, he probably did get kidnapped. Anyway.
Son of a bitch!
I want Trevor.
Very well. Then I'll go see what I can do. I smell popcorn and now I want popcorn.
I feel like that's just a sure. He just like steps out the door to go teleport away. I smell popcorn. I'm gonna get some popcorn on the way there.
You watch as he kind of turns and vanishes as the door shuts.
When Trevin gets here, whenever that may be, and he can lift that crate out, sure. But for now, I think it's a little too cramped that I'm a little worried you might accidentally actually hurt each other.
Both kind of think for a second.
That sound fair enough?
Yeah.
Plus, how else are you supposed to dodge each other's attacks if there's a crate in the way?
You watch as Isaiah with a Z kind of ducks behind it. I could use it as a shield. Acts
Yeah,
as
but
if he's
that's unfair
poking
to your
past it.
brother.
But he could use it as a shield.
Yeah, but then you're both hiding behind a box.
You watch as
Like,
the...
also a big box because you can fit a Luxodon skeleton in it.
Yes. You watch as Isaiah kind of climbs on top. I could get on top and hit him in the head.
And see, that's the kind of damage we don't do in this spar, because brain damage is a lot harder to fix than just bruises and cuts.
But aren't you good at healing?
Trust me. Yeah. Again, healing the body is not as easy. I mean, healing the body is easier than healing the mind.
The brain is still part of the body. The mind is.
You're not the medical expert here. Shut up.
Neither are you.
Okay,
Yes, I am.
we can wait. Kind of sit down.
Alright. Isabella, do you want to get in there for a minute?
Sure. You watch as she kind of sets her doll at the side of it and kind of hangs over the side. Kind of hanging
Do I
there
need
for a
to help
second.
her get down?
You can see her feet are kind of trying to just hold on to the wall and they just keep sliding. You assume she would need help. Yes.
I'm just gonna help her. I'm just gonna help lower her into the base of the thing.
Alright.
Again, I'm just sitting there so I can supervise.
Alright. You watch as she kind of begins to kind of look around before her. Seeming to sniff for a second. Why is there so much seasoning on the floor still? I know you...
Long story short, I tried to wake somebody up. It didn't work, so we decided to add some seasoning and see if the smells would wake him up, and instead it just made soup.
Oh,
He's okay.
you watch as
He
she...
woke up, but the seasonings did not wake him up.
You watch as she kind of just lays on her back for a moment. I'm soup.
No, you're missing one ingredient there.
She kind of looks up at you.
Water.
Give me the water. It's the deepest voice any child can have. Give me the water.
I don't like
Do you know
water.
what else? Do you know what else this could be used for? I don't know if you guys would like it, but you know what else this pit could be used for?
They all kind of look up at you.
Teeny tiny pool.
You hear kind of Isaac pipe up. That could be fun. The Isaiahs
See?
seem interested, but you can tell Isabella doesn't seem too interested. I don't like the water.
It's okay, I didn't like water at your age either. I was drowned once.
No, I kind of
Whether or
forgot that there
not
were
they-
4 siblings. I kind of was thinking there were 3, and I was like, Isaac, Isaiah, and Isaiah. It's like, what? I
Fair
got
enough.
super confused for a second.
Whether or not me not liking water at her age and me almost drowning her connected, that's for another day.
No, I think that's for right now.
No. Actually, do I have any secrets? No.
But after a moment, you do hear as the door kind of opens up, and you
Trevin, is that you?
you do see a very clearly hungover Trevin in the doorway.
Trevin, wake up.
I'm awake.
Wake up!
I don't want to be.
You're gonna lift that crate out for me so I can so these kids can spar. Also, Trevor, do you know how to use a greatsword?
He kind of just stares at you for a second. The great
I'm
sword's
very tired.
the great sword's my primary weapon.
I'm very tired.
You
I
are.
had to go buy somebody safety for the night. Okay?
You watch as he kind of reaches onto his back and holds out his great
I
sword.
met somebody who may or may not be our mother,
Huh?
and also may or may not be Red X.
Well, as he kind of just, his sword kind of just lights up.
So I have embarrassing stories about Azure now.
I see.
Anyway, lift the crate out.
Kind
And then we're going to the kids' bar. And then if the two older ones who are in charge of these ones say it's okay, I want you to show Isaiah with a Z how to use a greatsword.
Isaiah with an S.
Isaiah with an S. Of course, we'll have to find another one that actually. Well, we'll have to find one that fits his size at a later point, but just with his sword he's got right now, show him how he would hold it and behave with it.
I can do that, yeah. Kind of.
Boys, you gotta move so you can lift the crate out.
They each kind of move to the.
I'm half expecting somebody to ask about the broken horn since I brought it up.
Well, currently they can't see him. Since they're still in the pit.
Children.
You do see as they both kind of hop on top of the box before, both hopping up to the edge and pulling themselves out. Before they kind
I
of look.
reach down and I pull Isabella out, set her beside me.
Alright. They both kind of just look at him. What happened to your horn? Kind of walks by and hops down. Long story, but to cut it short, fucked around and found out. Kind of.
That's usually how scars happen, yes.
Kind of picks it up
Maybe.
and climbs on out.
Alright, so now I have an empty pit, right?
Yes.
With seasonings at the bottom, but an empty pit.
Seasoning and some skeletal remains.
I'll hop down and I'll pick them up and put them in the crate before I get back out.
Alright.
I don't want any accidents. What those accidents may be, that's up to you, but, you know, accidents.
They kind of quickly hop down and begin sparring.
See, don't they show promise, Trevin?
That they do.
So how was your night without me, and... Did you miss me?
You watch as he kind of goes to say something before kind of just stopping. And kind of thinking about his words for a second. It's been fun.
Did you make any money like you said you would?
Yesterday, yes. Today,
I don't care about today. It's been a very long day.
today was fun.
I know, buddy. Where's Erlen? Did she make money?
I haven't seen her yet.
How much money did you make yesterday?
I made... I'm probably not going to be able to find it. I want to say it was around 100 or so. Decent amount. Pretty good amount
I'll take
considering
it.
it was only one fight.
I'll take it. Did you find that bard who insulted Manmeyer? Or at least one of them?
No, but I did meet another bard.
Did he insult Manmeyer?
I don't believe so. They said that they were new in town. Also, kind of thinks for a second. They were female? How do you genderize a Warforged?
I don't know. Hey, Enya, you guys have living dolls, right?
That we do.
How would you, gender the dolls?
Typically, we just assign it to as they are built.
So based off of what you gave them, right?
Yes.
What they have?
Kind of thinks for a
Chest or
second.
no chest?
Let's see if I can't find the art real quick to double check myself.
No chest.
Did I just send it to you? Seems like I only sent it to you.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I was
because-
the only one that was there.
How often do we message each other? Is it
Quite
enough?
a bit,
Is it enough to make it annoying to find?
probably.
Also, you never told me what you thought of that Thresh skin I sent you.
Fresh skin.
Come on, where is it? There it is.
What fresh skin?
Scrolling back down to it. But I couldn't really tell. They had a robe on.
And we do not care at the current moment in time. I'm too tired.
That's fair.
Did you know there's a whole assassin school out in the woods around here?
No?
You know the headmistress of that place may or may not have dated Red at one point, but now they're just kind of friendly. Wait, no. Now they're just kind of frenemies.
So
I
that
got battled at.
Red could date somebody?
I know, right? She referred to Azure in a motherly tone, which is what's making me make the assumption.
You can kind of just see confusion going over his face. With a hint of pain, considering he is still hungover.
But how you feel what I feel.
I don't want to think about this anymore. You know what? Kids, I'm going to show you how to use a great sword. He kind of looks around before pointing at Isaac. You're gonna help me. Huh?
If you don't want to, it's okay. I can help.
Maybe I can help? What am I doing? Do you know how to
Trevor?
fight?
Don't tell him immediately what to do. You know how to spar?
Yeah?
You're gonna spar with Trevin, if you're comfortable with it.
Sure? Alright. You watch as Trevin kind of pulls out his great sword. Now then, we're doing this outside or in here? As he pops his neck.
Fully outside so that we don't damage anything in here. Boys, do you want to watch?
You can see they are already climbing out of the hole.
Alright. Isabella, do you want to come watch too?
Shav looks Trevin up and down. Yes.
Thirsty.
This
Four.
is a 5-year-old girl, from what I understand, and she already knows what she wants.
But,
My hands are fucking freezing.
so sit on them.
It's not gonna help.
From under your balls.
That's also not gonna help. It's just gonna make my balls cold.
Slam them into a wall as hard as you can.
That will also
Put it in the
not help.
fireplace.
You want
I don't have a fireplace.
What about the stove? Then turn it on.
all of you kind of make your way outside, and
Did Enya follow us? Or is she just gonna stay inside?
you can hear that she is currently cleaning the dishes.
So sad.
Alright, I feel kind of bad about that. But, you know, sparring is more important.
So sad.
Well, as all of you make your way outside, you watch as Isaac kind of transforms his arms and covers them into scales and has claws at the end of his fingers as he kind of gets into a bit more of a fighting position.
Now, see, that just makes me wonder why I've never seen Rick do it. I know why he hasn't, but I'm making that as a sarcastic comment.
Vanna.
Cool. I fucking.
Aspen is taking that as a sarcastic comment.
I went from fucking $246 to $16 in one day.
Oh.
I have done that.
Fucking gas in my mom's car because I was being a nice person. And I had to pay the entire phone bill by myself. Along with the bullshit that came out from my fucking Dash Pass that I forgot to cancel. And yeah, I may or not have just spent $30 on Gas Station Simulator plus DLC, but fucking I should be allowed to. It's my goddamn money.
I have been there.
Fucking.
Isabella, do you want to sit on my shoulders to see? Or are you more comfortable on the ground?
Watch as she kind of hops up onto the railing of the... Why can't I think of what it's called? Porch.
Porch?
I can sit here. And she kind of kicks her legs.
Alright.
But
If anybody gets too hurt, I will patch you up. I promise. Having said that, no injuries that will last more than a day if I do not heal you.
kind of... You can tell they both kind of mutter under their breath, seeming to both say the same thing of just, oh, so I don't really have to hold back too much.
Again, Isaac, I'll tell you this much. Trevin can take a beating. He'll live. He might be a little bit hungover, but he'll live. We'll call it his handicap. Mostly because he disappears on me. Now, Isaiah?
They both kind of look
What
to you.
learn? Fight. By that I mean beat the shit out of each other until I'm entertained.
With that, they both kind of rush each other. And let me try and pull up the stat block that I'm looking for, and why is it not here? Hang on. Let me check over here. There we are. Believe it was... Why can't I remember which color he was? Was it brass, bronze, or copper?
Copper, I think?
Alright.
Listen, I don't remember specifically.
No issue.
It's been changed again. Connor's still awake. Ask him.
Jaden, do you remember?
What
If...
color was Isaac?
Oh, are you asking me why if I remember the difference between the two? Wait, no.
what color dragon was he?
Oh,
Hi.
say
Hi, Caleb. I've got Trevin and Isaac getting ready to duke it out.
How you doing?
Alright.
Why are you forcing children to watch a man get sweaty?
I think
Because
it
Isabella really wanted to see the fight.
was a brass dragon. Because that one had the fire breath. Or maybe bronze. Hang on, let me check bronze. Because if it has...
I thought gold was the fire breath.
Officer, I'd like to report an issue. One of my friends
Officer,
is trying to
I
force an
don't
adult
think
to raise up a child.
No, the adult's hungover, so I'm letting the child beat him up. Anyway,
Officer,
I'll
I'd
not
like to
talking
report
about
child
word in
abuse.
self-defense.
So I'd like to report domestic abuse. Okay.
Officer, I
There's a
dropped
kid
his
beating up an old man.
He's not related, so it's not domestic.
I mean, does he live in the same area?
No.
Oh. And everything there is perfectly fine and legal.
Let's see, and do you...
This is
Children
D&D,
as you
and
want,
we're
as long
calling...
as you live far away.
This is this is D&D, and we're calling it a spar, so it's legal for them to beat each other up.
Do you want me to actually play this fight out, or do you simply wish to?
No, I just
alright.
want Isaiah to get a little idea of what it'll be like.
Alright. Which, as you watch Trevin fight, you can tell that he is being a bit flashy with it.
While this is going on, I'm showing Isabella my whip.
Alright. Also, double checking, what level are you guys?
7.
Alright.
I don't
7.
know. I haven't been sure what level I was for the past 20 sessions.
Alright.
7. It's supposed to be 7 last I checked.
Had to double check, just to make sure that Trevin's level was correct. But, then, as these two spar, I will say that is where we will call it for tonight. As,
See, I'm just glad I'm imparting these children with something actually useful in this world.
fair
I
enough.
regret having fucking gone to that forest and found you.
As,
Hey, I feel
Even-
great too. I just decided to leave him there.
even with, me starting this recording late, it has gone on for, 3 hours, 30 minutes.
That's in time.
But, with that, any closing thoughts?
Mostly on the fact that I just want you to know that my words to Isabella while they're sparring is, this is my whip. It does damage, but also if I say certain words while I use it, it makes my friends better.
For example, get back to work, you.
It's not exactly, but it's close enough. Like I could say, words later. And it gives like certain pluses to things you guys do.
She seems fascinated by this.
If you want, when you get older, I can get you one.
She seems, her eyes seem to sparkle at that notion. But,
Yes, somebody else who understands. Okay.
She's creating sadism.
If you guys want to play games, we can. I'll be right back.
alright.